4, 3, 2, 1.
As some of you may know, I was on Ink Master Season 10. Even though I've only been tattooing for 2.5 years, I've created something that's a Daniel Silva style. With my tattoo abilities, I'm a shoo-in on a team. I haven't talked much about it. I've done maybe 1 or 2 videos here and there, but I guess the reason why I haven't talked about it much, I didn't win. But today, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be critiquing the judges.
Aha! Ink Master fans will determine the winner. Good luck to you.
And the reason why this prompted at this moment is because they're going to do a new season with new judges, and I actually know every single one of them. So I'm going to kind of give you a little story about each one, my experience with them, also check out some of their tattoos. And by the end of this, I want you guys to tell me what tattoo artist you think is the best or would win out of all 6. Let's start out with Mr. Chris Nunez. In our season, these are our judges. And they go down to the nitty gritty and they just freaking tear your shit apart.
Not all tattooers have that magic. It's fact.
And it's so funny because when you look back now, it's like, it's just a show. They're just trying to make a show. They're trying to make it interesting. But like in the moment you're so hurt, people would literally go back to the group area where we'd all stay and hang out. We'd all be in a circle, like zooming in on his work. But look at this shitty line. This one's not connected. He always says like the ink's not all the way up to the line and like all this like little shit. And we'd like zoom in on his and talk shit. And I guess it's just a way to make us feel better and kind of decompress. But here's some of his work. I guess he kind of does like a mix between like traditional and like Japanese. It's just kind of like old man style. Definitely not my vibe. Definitely curious on what you guys think of this guy's tattoos. Don't take it personal. Overall, sure, he's a nice guy. Just haven't really had any like interactions with him personally besides in the limelight. Mr. Oliver Peck. Controversial tattoo artist. I can relate. He does American traditional. Not my cup of tea. But overall, I mean, it's the most easiest style that you could do possible. It's basically a grown man's coloring book. It's hard for me to kind of respect this style of tattooing because it's like not really art anymore. But now everyone just like copies the same thing. Like, whoa, I'm so good at traditional. Like I did this, like, look at this traditional eagle that I like traced and put it on him. Like I'm so good at traditional. But whatever, I'm hating on it. You can hate on mine. They're too thin. They don't fade. They fade. They're just too detailed. Like, get after. Overall, my experience with Oliver, out of everyone we've talked to, was the funniest, nicest one of Nunez and like the other rock star guy. Super funny, super kind, always making jokes, didn't really take it seriously. So as far as like overall genuine dude, I think he's super cool. Controversy or not, I think all that shit was out of bad taste, but that's not my thing to kind of go into. Next up, Ryan Ashley, the queen of Ink Master, their golden child. I have a lot of experience with her. In the first show, filmed multiple days. Also, convention. I was like a guest judge on one of the seasons, or Ink Master Angels 2 or something like that. Love her to death. Dopest tattoos. Beautiful lady. Really happy for her. Now she's back on Ink Master. I think she's a perfect person for it. I think she's a good representation of a tattoo artist and what they should be. She like tattoos for like 15 hours in like 1 day. I don't think the skin can really handle it like that, but you're the Ink Master, even though I did beat you. Next person, DJ Tambe.
Judges have decided DJ
is the new judge on the new seasons, and they cannot have picked a better person. This guy is probably one of the best people I met and who's helped me the most from that show, even compared to Anthony. Great dude too. Any kind of questions, even though I was on his team, would answer them. Just an absolute legend and just fastest, most quality tattoos that I've seen somebody do. It's like mind-blowing. He can do all the styles, is why he's won Ink Master and done so well in the seasons. He can do different styles, black and gray, color. But the best part about him, he like will freehand draw something on his iPad like from scratch and be able to tattoo it. Like this guy's not only a tattoo artist, he's like a legit artist. Another judge,
Nikko Hurtado.
Never met him. Seems like a decent dude. Does like color realism that are super epic. It's not my favorite thing. I think a lot of people that do color realism in that way, it's fresh, perfect lighting, perfect everything, and I think majority of them probably heal like shit. I'm not gonna lie, but if anyone's gonna do it good, it's gonna be this guy. And that's the thing with like colors, right? It's like some of the ones he probably posts are on like the whitest people who've never been in the sun, compared to if you try to do that same thing on like a tan skin, you're not going to get anywhere close. If you got the skin for it, you like that style, he's definitely the guy to go to. Last but not least, Mr. Ami James.
Take care of business.
Ami James. Oh.
I've seen his face around. I don't know anything about him. Just kind of whatever style. He's an older dude, kind of the older style, black and gray, super blacks, not really like looking to like make a good composition, you know, kind of doing the Japanese stuff like a lot of the older tattoo artists did, but not really my style. But we'll see. If you guys like any of their tattoos and I'm hating on them, let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm right. But which one do you think, if all these people went head to head, if they were under the Ink Master rules, who would win out of all of them? I think DJ, but let me hear your opinion. But until then, see you next time.